I think Abby and I have narrowed it down in 2019. Our favorite kinds of RCs are planes, bashers, and crawlers. Not in that order, just whatever mood we're in for the day. And so today we're going to take a look at this really nice little ready-to-run crawler. Comes in at 130 bucks. It's a scale that we don't really have any others of. We've seen those little micro crawlers that we drive inside. This is small enough to drive inside, but it's also big enough to be crawling on our 10th scale courses. Abby and I do have a lot of expensive, nice RC toys, and I never want to discourage anyone from getting into the hobby. Sometimes you can spend a budget amount of money and get into the hobby in the wrong way. This is probably a good way to get into the hobby, especially if you want more than one person to run the vehicle. So if you're looking to get in, maybe a father-son team, mom, dad, 2 kids, this might be a better route to go than spending $450 on just the trucks. If you go like Axial or Vitera, you know, some really nice high-end, really nice brand 10th scale, you could have a lot of fun out on the trails with a vehicle just like this. It's going to still be just as much fun coming in at a good budget. So I'm excited to test this. So we're outside today because the weather feels great out, and we want to test this and show it running for you guys. I've got a really good feeling about it. I like this price point. I like the size. I like the build of it. When we've actually seen this brand on our channel before, and it was a home run. Those little micro crawlers that Abby and I each got one of, and we've done 2 videos of now that we've driven inside on the baby course. This is by that same brand. It looks really good at scale. The tires are really soft and squishy, and they come with lights pre-installed, ready to run on this. You guys are going to like the lights on this. I love the color. It's a bit more realistic. That mounted tire on the back of the body is actually a usable tire. It's soft and squishy just like the others. The one funny thing about the website, it says it's a pre-installed LiPo battery.
Built in. Or
built in, I guess. This is not built in, it's just held in with some rubber bands. You can take that out and swap in whatever battery you want, but it is a nice little 2S with a balance lead, so you can charge that with your hobby grade charger, but it does come with a USB nice charger. That's how I charged this. It did take a long time. It probably took 2 or 3 hours. So maybe consider getting a hobby grade charger eventually. I like that it came with optional harder springs. And when is the last time you've ever seen that? Never. I've never seen another crawler come with, let's say you don't like how soft these shocks are and the springs, they gave you some tighter springs. That is very cool. It comes with our new favorite little micro transmitter that feels really good even in large hands. I have pretty big hands. I love that this is like a modular system. I still haven't figured out completely why to do that, except for like shipping and traveling, but the batteries go in here and then this clips on. It just makes me feel super cool. It makes me feel like kind of like an ammo clip or something, you know. Pretty awesome. You have all digital trims and steering reverse, throttle reverse, everything up here. And let's check out these lights. I want you guys to see these lights. They look good. So they are mounted on the bumper, but the front bumper lights have this yellow tint. They're not like a bright white. They're a little bit more realistic, a little bit more scale feeling. Then we have our cool tail lights on the back, a very nice bright red. With this overcast day, you should be able to see those pretty well. I love that the switch on the truck has a bit of rubber over it to make it a bit more waterproof, and they've done a good job running the wires, even the wiring for the lights, they did a great job on. All of the links are plastic throughout, but it's a good looking scale crawler. And as I said, I love those little baby crawlers that we have on the channel, so I have a really good feeling about this truck. Don't forget too, guys, this will be linked in the description box below. The absolute best price that we've been able to find it online, completely ready to run, don't need batteries or anything, it's all there. Guys, this is an epic hill for such a little vehicle. I don't think Abby and I would have taken our mini indoor crawlers out to this spot, but I think this one can handle it. So let's do this. Just a nice crawl here. If we can make it through the grass, I think it can make it up the hill. Here we go. Oh man, the grass is going to be the killer for this. I was looking at the left side here. Oh no, oh no. Well, that looked like a scale fall down the mountain. This is going to be a tough spot here, Abby. I don't know, I feel like I need to go up there and get a little closer to it so I can see what's going on. Here we go. I am halfway up the crazy epic hill.
The headlights look so good.
The headlights
I can actually
really
see
good.
them hitting the ground in front of the truck.
I am just kind of slowly navigating here, trying to find a good path. I can't really hit this full throttle like I would on a 10th scale. I've got to really slow things down and think about what path I want to take. I think we can get this. I am just in a really tight spot. No!
All right, let me try.
Abby is at the controls. I am going to follow you up the hill here. This thing looks really good and scale. That grass is the toughest spot. This is so awesome. Oh, there you go. I love how realistic this thing looks. They did a good job on that body. The rear mounted tire just looks so cool too. All right, let's see if this little truck can make it up this huge hill. This sometimes poses a challenge for our 10th scale crawlers. Even the grassy area down here, we've had big trucks get stuck in and it's making it through the grass. It's getting twisted up in this really thick stuff here. There you go, nice, good job. That is such a steep spot. Oh, sweet. See, it's all about finding a good path with this little guy. Nice. Can Abby do this? I mean, look at this hill, you guys. This is epic for this little thing. Pretty steep incline too, as you can see. Nice job. Every little bit counts. Just gotta find a good path. I'm not touching you. I think you can do this. She's like super quiet and concentrating right now. Okay, that's a steep spot. You might have to go around. It looks like really loose dirt right there. Yeah. This is so awesome. It's so cool. It's much more challenging. Oh, I'm surprised it's making it. That's really loose dirt right there. Okay, there's like a root that your back tires are getting stuck on. Like Abby's spotter up here. Okay, I gotta switch them. Oh man, such loose dirt. If you can get that spot, I think the rest of the hill is cake. Oh my gosh. Dig in, dig in, dig in, dig in. Oh. Okay, okay, okay. Back down just a hair. Maybe try coming toward me. There's one stick that looks like it could be in the way. That's like a full-size tree for this little guy. Okay, okay. Use the plants to your advantage. A little extra traction. There we go. I think you're gonna get it. Yep, 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 yep. I gotta move. This is the one spot right here. It's steep and slick where we've peeled out with other trucks. You know if you can get past this spot, the rest is cake. Dig it in, inch by inch. You got it, you got it. Okay, okay, keep that momentum up. Oh my gosh. We need some rain, it's so dry. No way. Oh man. Abby's down there. I know she's got a big smile on her face. Oh my gosh. With some persistence, you have made it. Okay, one root, one root, one root. Gosh, I can't even make, I just like twisted my ankle. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. She said that was the hardest climb in the world. That was crazy. This little guy, wow. It made it on the, just 100% stock. It made it up this crazy hill. It's so dry. Good job, little truck. Awesome. Yeah. Good job, Abby. I couldn't get it. Wow. Okay, Abby has joined me at the top of the hill now to play around. This is such a cool little, just like a little stomping ground. There's this frisbee golf course up here, and they have all the low branches are out of the trees and the roots are exposed, which makes some really cool little crawling grounds. Could you just imagine like a nice little family or group of friends with 3, 4, or 10 of these things just running around together? Pick a nice little spot. You don't even have to go walk very far. Because these are so small, it opens up so many more paths and like courses that you can create, and just natural courses too, like we're doing here. Oh, you're okay, Abby. Yeah, so you just use your imagination and challenge each other to these little courses, little spots. Like this would be a good one, you know? Abby sees if she can conquer this. If she does, or even if she struggles, then comes in truck number 2, friend number 2, family member number 2, to try to conquer that same spot. Really cool to like follow the leader when you're doing crawling courses, whether they're made or just natural spots like this. I mean, look, this is just a normal little spot, just some tree roots, but when you get down close with a little crawler like this, it just changes your whole outlook of the whole spot. It's really awesome. Well, Abby, what do you think of this little truck? It's crazy to watch it from my perspective. This is like what I see as I'm standing here.
Well, what's crazy and what is really impressing me is both lights, the tail lights and the headlights, you can see them casting on the ground.
And it's daylight out right now.
Very overcast, but still, it's wild. That's so cool.
I like that a lot
and
too.
Like Nathan said, a crawler this size, like a normal 10 scale crawler, you would never think to like follow this little route line, but this is like the perfect little truck. Like right here, you start here, and there's this perfect little course.
I see it.
Right here for you. And normally you would never see that.
No, you'd be looking for like some bigger, almost like human paths.
And like this route over here that took me a minute to conquer, well, this truck, you can't do 2 wheels at a time. You had to take it 1 wheel at a time. So you have to look at everything a little bit differently, but it's completely different than a normal 10 scale crawler. So it makes it fun.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And this one performs so well, doesn't it?
Yes.
It really
I cannot believe it made it up the hill. There for a minute, with all our failed attempts, didn't think we were going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
But I knew it had it in it. And so it just, you had to take it slow and steady. Slow and steady won the race on that one.
I mean, this is what crawling's all about. Just finding the route you need to take your time, and you know, fail, and then finally conquer that spot.
It feels really good when you conquer it too.
Yeah.
I was pretty happy. I had a tear running down my face because I told Nathan, I don't think I blinked the whole time crawling up there.
Oh, jeez.
My eyes were watering.
Well, this is a cool truck. I'm gonna get some more close shots. Make it look real. That's your challenge. That's the goal, Abby. Make this look like a real truck just driving out in the desert or in the woods here. There we go. We got a full-size helicopter chasing this thing. Maybe a drone shot here. Wow. I think that's why people like driving crawlers and playing around with crawlers so much. You got like tons of leaves building up underneath your truck. I think that's why people like crawling so much and doing scale trucks, because those of us that do have pretty good imaginations. We like to get lost in our imagination of just, this thing looks like it's a full-scale truck, you know. Oh, okay. I think you just did. Yeah, they're gone. And the good news about this truck is, really, you could pop in any 2-cell battery. So although we're getting really good runtime on this, you know, what are we up, like at least 15 or 20 minutes now of hill climbing and just constant running. You could probably push an hour if you just picked up a double the size milliamp battery, but everything you need is included at that price point. Now, yes, I have seen some really low-end 10th scale crawlers around that price point, but this thing performs really well for its size. So, completely ready to run with the batteries and chargers. That's a pretty good price. I give it 2 big thumbs up for what it is. Very cool. And they have a couple different colors of this too. So we picked out our favorite color, but the other one that I saw on there was really cool. You guys should definitely check it out. I think Abby's gonna try crawling up my toes. Yes, she is. And I'm getting extremely winded. There she goes, over both my feet. I'm getting extremely winded because what I'm doing to get these shots for you guys, I'm like, okay, now let's go here. And then there was it, and then there was that. So when we're getting these close shots, it's not me just like cruising around with a gimbal or something. I am down on my hands and knees just about crawling around. And it's probably why I stay skinny, is just holding this camera chasing Abby around with trucks. But anyway, I really do think that if you're a family or a good group of friends wanting to get into crawling together, or maybe you're already into crawling and you just want to try something different, this is like mid-size, right between, there it is, right between those baby crawlers that we were doing inside and our traditional 10th scale crawlers. This is really cool. It's just like a nice mid-class for that. Really opens up the doors to new areas to crawl and new ways to crawl. And I like that a lot. If you want to pick one up for yourself, we'll have it linked in the description box below. These would be really fun to customize too. There it is, I was looking for it. And they're a blast, ready to run. Those lights look great. It all performs really well. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.